Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys, I am so excited. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is EJ Joyful Plans. And today I am showing you the inside of my catch-all planner. This is the one that I really use. I keep it by, not that I really don't use the other two that I have, but this is my catch-all. It's got my journaling, my health tracking, my home life stuff, my faith journaling. It's got, this is it. And I've had so many questions about this planner. I've kind of shown little sneak peeks on my Instagram stories. I've never actually shown in a video how it's set up. And that's what this video is today. So before I open this, let me say very quickly, I have a total of 3 physical planners, okay? 3 physical planners. We're not focusing on these right now. We're focusing on this one today. But I just wanted to point out, I do keep my social media stuff separate, okay? This is my work planner, also separate. Everything else is in here. You want to take a look? Let's get into it. This is a Jane's Agenda cover. I really wanted a soft cognac tone, and Jane's Agenda came through. This one's got a nice pocket and a pen loop. FYI, if you are eyeing the vegan cover from Jane's Agenda, let me just show you the size difference between that and this is a deluxe cover from the Happy Planner. They're pretty different. So if we were to line up discs, this would be the size difference. So in case you were curious, again, this is my social media planner. Okay, so Jane's Agenda cover, link is in, there's a link in the description box for this video. If you're interested in this guy, you can get it for 15% off with the link down in the description box. So I love this, love the cover, the color of it, and I've got rose gold Happy Planner discs on it. The reason I'm mixing a Jane's Agenda cover with the Happy Planner discs is because basically everything in here is Happy Planner, and Happy Planner paper works better with Happy Planner discs. So this whole thing is very compatible. And then you got a little bit of flexibility with the cover. So let's get into it. To start off, let me tell you philosophy, I guess. So I am a Franken-Planner in that I use multiple planners and journals. I pull 1 month at a time and I put them in here. So there are multiple planners in here. 1 month, this is April. The dividers on the right are each representing a category of my life, which happens to also correspond with a planner or a guided journal or something along those lines. So the reason I do it this way and the reason I only have 1 month in at a time is because I really am not a fan of having paper monthly tabs duplicated in my planner. So people who Franken-plan often will grab a full month from each planner that they're using and put it in their planner. And I don't want to have April repeated 5 times, the word April repeated 5 times in my planner. I want to see the categories of my life and assume that it's the current month, that it's April. So that means in most cases, I either am not using this sheet or I have cut off the tab. So some people will love that. Some people will hate that. Do you boo? I just personally don't like to see April for my multiple planners. I just want to see the areas of my life. So again, strategy, areas of my life or planner category on the right. And then at the top is like my currently tabs. So if I want to go to the current week in any of these areas, they're up at the top. Currently's category of my life. All right, let's get into it. All of these tabs are, these are cloth and paper tabs, and I've just categorized them with Label Maker. So I've got goals, home, faith, health, and notes. So my home life, my faith life, my health life, and then my goals. what I've done with this first tab is I've just put a year at a glance. This, you guys, this is an insurance card from State Farm. I just thought it was cool that it was at a glance, and so I taped it down with some washi tape. And then I have a journaling card up here from Jane's Agenda. I have so many journaling cards, I could change them out every week if I wanted to. And I might do that. But for now, I just like the color of this with this and with this guy in the back. Each divider I like to have clear so that I can put, I can change the way that it looks whenever I want by changing out the page on this, the next page, right? So in the goals section, I have this kind of landing page, this dashboard with my one word for 2021, which is courage. It's got a bunch of quotes on it pertaining to courage. And I love opening up my planner and seeing that rather than, hello, my name is. This is what I want to see when I open my planner. So in the goals section, and I'm not going to flip through every single thing. We're talking about strategies today. So in my goals section, I have my goals for the year, my goals for the quarter. So we're in quarter 2, so 3 months at a time. I have the perpetual calendar and any other Bujo style spreads that have to do with goals for the year. So that is what is in this section. And I'm going to try and, I don't want you guys to see some of this stuff. This is the home section. And my landing page right now is just this you can divider that I laminated. The home section has a bunch of different things in it. So the first thing that it has is a bunch of Bujo style spreads and dot grid filler paper. I've done that because the home section incorporates like long-term Bujo style like checklists and trackers and stuff, kind of like this. And then I like using dot grid filler paper whenever I want to do like my weekend to-do lists. So at the front end, we've got dot grid Bujo style stuff. Then, oh, and this came from, let me grab it. I'm going to try to show you these journals and planners as I go. The dot grid and Bujo style stuff came from this guided journal from the spring 2021 release. This is what's at the front of my home section. So it's basically a bunch of filler paper. Then I have the horizontal undated Disney Princess Planner right after that. Again, like the Bujo style paper, I really see undated planners as just endless possibilities, and I see them as filler paper. So I don't always use this. Sometimes I use the dot grid. Sometimes I use a totally different layout. I like the flexibility. This might drive some of you crazy, and if that's so, just don't do it. But the front of my home section really is Bujo collection pages, a bunch of different open filler paper that I can use to decorate as I want. And then when I pull this week, I am taken to the actual home planner page that I'm working on for that week or that weekend or that day. And in this case, if I pull this week, it takes me to this weekend memory keeper / to-do list. So that's how I've done my home section. Again, I know that this is not for everybody. I'm just sharing how I do it. I've got lots of options at the front, and then this really is what's taking me to my current week. I don't have enough plans often to fill out a full 2-page spread, and that's why I like having a variety of paper in this section. So now we jump to Faith, and all I've done here is I've taken a divider tab from the Faith Planner, the Faith Journal. It was this first one. I just cut the tab off, and this is my landing page. I like to have a pretty landing page at every section. So when I'm at the front of my planner, let's open this back up. At the front of my planner, I want to go to the Faith section. I'm going to flip to Faith, and this is like my landing page. and I can change this however I want. This is what I have for now, and I love that. At the front of this section, I have my Bujo style spreads, and I'll say this across the board. I can't remember if I've already said this, but at the front of every section, I have my Bujo style spreads, my collection pages, where I've kind of custom made pages. And then deeper in, we get into the currently pages. So in this faith section, I've got some Bujo style sheets. I'm gonna jump through those. Then I have the weekly faith layout, and this comes from this planner. Got this at Hobby Lobby, deeply discounted. I love the metal discs. They're still on it. I don't know how I'm going to use them, but I just had to have them. And this is where I write down my reading for the week. So what I'm reading, reflections on what I'm reading. I don't do the SOAP method, so I usually just end up relabeling these categories, and it becomes like my reading journal, my Bible reading journal, or the book that I'm reading right now. I'll write some reflections on it. So that's what we have next. And then if we want to go to like my daily devotional space, then we pull Daily Devo, and this is where we've got our, I guess I should put this here. This is really just a holding place right now. So we go to Daily Devo, and this is the Faith Guided Journal Daily. So if I'm opening up my planner, I can just go straight to Daily Devo, and it brings me to the most up-to-date day. So that is my faith section. Bujo style spreads at the beginning, my Bible reading, journaling section, and then my Daily Devo section. Then we get to the health section. And this is a dashboard that I need to update, but it's just a Mamby stick that I put down on some paper. And again, at the beginning of the health section, I have Bujo style spreads for all of my trackers, health trackers. And then I have other challenges, like spreads that I've made for challenges that I haven't done yet. So like I've got a couch to 5K, I've got running a mile a day. And then we get into the current health log, which I am using for April. I'm testing out the monthly layout, and I like it so far because I've got a dashboard of my health stuff for the month, and then the daily task lists. I'm using one page per like health stats for the week. So if I were, you know, at the beginning of my planner again, I would just go to my my health log, and this would take me to the current week where I'm logging my stuff. So it's my health log. Then if I want to go to the notes section, this is my notes section. Again, this was a monthly divider. I need to cover it, this side, and laminate it, but this is what's kind of my landing page. And then I've just got a bunch of note paper. So that is how I've done it. Not going to be for everybody. That's okay. I know a lot of people like to have their monthly divider tabs, and that's cool. I just like to have everything divided by area of my life. And I try to be very consistent at how I divide within the tabs with the Bujo style stuff and then the weekly stuff, and having these up here be my currentlies. So that is how I have I've utilized my catch-all. I do want to say the reason I have my social media planner separate from this is because, oh, actually all of these planners, the reason I have them separated is because for me, it makes the most sense to have my planners divided geographically. So this is my work planner. It's likely I would leave this at work for multiple days, and I don't need it at home. So this stays at work. So I don't want to put anything in here that I might want at home, right? So that makes sense. The reason I've separated social media is because this is more than social media. This is my brain dump space. This is where I write down all my ideas, my hopes and dreams. If I wanted to start a business or a brand, like all the brain dumping, all the ideas, it all goes in here. And here I put 3 months of social media planning and ideas I keep in here. And this I want to be able to take wherever I go. And my thought was, if I put social media related or business related ideas in here, I'm gonna put myself in a pickle, because everything else in here I access when I'm in bed, either in the morning or at night. I go in, I update my trackers. I have baby devotional, baby devotional time, Bible devotional time. I do all of that in bed. So if I were to take this downstairs because it's got my social media in it, or like I've got an idea and I want to do like some brain dumping, I take it downstairs, I do that. And then at the end of the day, I get in bed and then I realize, doggone it, I left my planner downstairs. And I know I'm not going to want to go downstairs and get my planner where I was using it earlier to write down some branding or business or whatever ideas. Now I'm like, great, well, I'm not going to go downstairs, so I'm not going to fill in my trackers, or I'm not going to like do any journaling tonight because I'm that lazy, you guys. So this is meant to be something that stays basically by my bedside, so I always know where it is. And then this is one that I feel more comfortable kind of taking around the house. And then, you know, if there's something, if I'm upstairs and I want to write something down, I can write it down here. If it's meant to go in here, I'll just transfer it over later. So that's why I do not have a social media section in here. I also am more likely to take this like on the road, like if we were going to eat somewhere that had like open dining where we could stay longer, or if coffee shops were open, I would take this with me, and this would be like my brain dump stuff. And then I can always add stuff from here in here if it's meant to be in here. So this is like my on the go almost, and this is my at home. So I hope that this is helpful. I hope it didn't confuse you too much. If you have any questions about how I've organized this, or maybe not why, I feel like I've explained why, but if you just have any questions, you are welcome to leave them down below. I will say as a disclaimer, if I haven't already said this, you do not have to have multiple planners. You do not have to do it like this. This is just how I do it. And I've had a lot of people ask, how have I organized like my main planner? And this is how I do it. So that's all I have for you guys. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. Maybe rearrange your planner just for kicks. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is ejjoyful_plans. It's always a good time. I will see you in my next video. Cheers.